Those of you that may have seen, I put a video up on my Instagram page, so go check that one out. I'll repost it again because I think it's gone now. So ravens, blackbirds. The message here is elevate your perspective and look beyond the limitations that have been imposed upon you. You are here to dissolve constraints, bring harmony, and raise consciousness. Go do exactly that. So once again, elevate your perspective and look beyond the limitations that have been imposed upon you. You are here to dissolve constraints, bring harmony, and raise consciousness. Go do exactly that. So there's so many illusions, everyone. I feel our world is just swamped with these energies of deceit, of manipulation.
Why does it spell incorrectly?
Right? So these are the things that we want to be mindful of, are the illusions that surround our lives.
Oh
now,
no, Team Rose,
I was trying to
fucking phone can't die now.
And I was having a really difficult time.
Fuck's sakes.
So,
what's wrong with
I
you?
tried for about 4 or 5 hours.
You just made me go live.
And then I tried again
she
this
would do
morning,
that.
and now I'm finally filming, saying to Spirit, you know what, this is, I don't know how many times I can keep doing this, but I thought I would do it one more time, and here we are. And whatever message needs to come through, I'm asking Spirit to send.
Say hello to everyone.
I feel that whatever message I'm meant to bring to you today wasn't coming through because something was trying to block the energy. And this is why I feel there's a lot of ravens. Ravens are messengers, right? So they're bringing us messages.
I hate ravens. No, I like ravens. I hate crows.
So I don't know if you're feeling like you're being watched. It does feel almost like we are being watched. This is Spirit, this is the universe letting us know that we are being watched over.
Cow.
Okay?
Cat.
So I'm going to first start with a power animal card, an animal spirit. See what it is that Spirit would like to share with you through the
Team
message
Rose,
of this
you're
card.
horrible.
So it looks like this one wants to come out here on the top. So animal spirit, we're getting a hare, a rabbit. Look, this, have any of you seen rabbits in your life right now, recently? This is your confirmation today. If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message is, trust in your ability to outpace obstacles, whether they are physical or mental. So once again, trust in your ability to outpace obstacles.
Or are you going to give me copyright?
So, I'm out here grounding with my feet, my bare feet in the grass, like Team Rose has taught us. Of course. And I was looking for dandelions. There may be a few over there, but only found one dandelion. So while I was grounding, I only found one dandelion.
You can eat the whole thing.
I'm gonna still look around in the woods over there. There might be some more. Not quite sure. Maybe some of them hasn't bloomed yet. I'm not quite sure. So
it's a bit dry there.
You
need some rain. You need some more rain. I want to know, did you get shot by a shotgun? It looks like you got shot by a shotgun. Oh, I'm going to get copyright strike. Don't see your life in this link. Doesn't bring me to anything but your channel. Bullshit, man. I'll send it. have to use your phone. See, I'm trying to get hold of her in jail, but she won't fucking answer me.
Wind, can you?
Oh, gosh.
Something was about to happen, but it ain't happened yet. But something, alakazam, poof. Almost did it. Maybe I need to focus more. I'm not. Wind, can you please push the door? Shut the door, Wind. Wind, shut. I'm trying to use my powers. Ooh, we got some visual disturbances. Maybe Zion. Wind, shut the door. I think Zion's the one with the power. Come on, Wind. You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it.
You could do it. Put your back into it. You could do it. Put your back into it.
I heard we on here telling secrets. Since, this could be the... Anyway, we're not gonna, this is not about that. This is for laughs, because this is true. I've never told a secret like this before. There's only a couple people that maybe know this, and this is kind of a big deal to me. So, I don't know if any of y'all have ever been in this or anything like this has ever happened to you, and I know y'all just seen that go by the back of my head. There's not a road over there. So, this basement's haunted, I swear it is. Anyways, I don't know, was that a sign not to tell my secret? I mean, the person that's involved has since passed, which is very sad. But y'all know I was married for 14 years, and my ex-wife, who has not passed, that's not who I'm talking about. The other person that's involved has passed. I don't know if I've even told her about this. She might should. But her hair used to be very expensive. Okay, and I was big on keeping my wife, happy wife, happy life, right? So we were like 19, and we'd already been married for 2 years or more at that point. Like, we got married very young. And her hair was like, I think, $300 back then. This was years ago. Okay, I'm 36.
Hey, Sippy, thanks for saying hi. Thanks for the thumbs up. Double tap on the screen, please.
Used to come into our job all the time.
Double
her and
tap.
I worked together. And he would come
Miss
in there.
Sippy, do you want to join me?
He's like, you're gay.
Let me send you an email.
You're gonna come out, you're gay. And he knew that her and I were arguing and struggling about money because I wanted to get her hair done.
Double tap on the screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, it was important for me, for her to get her hair done so it makes her happy, okay? As stupid as all that sounds to me now.
Hey, Ricardo.
He came up to me at work and was like, I know y'all are arguing about this.
Mr.
Like,
Sunshine.
come out here and take a ride with me, and I'll do her hair for free. And I'm like,
what's this guy on about, Sierra? Why did you put my name here?
Okay. So, I wanted to see what it was about. And, like, I was always curious anyways, and there was times I experimented, like, different times. Like, you know what I mean? I always knew I was gay, but I was like, okay. So I was a little intrigued, a little freaked out, thinking I may get something for free. Don't judge me. This is secret time. So we go into the car.
No, but this is a different live. This is not StreamYard. This is YouTube. You just click on the link and you go through your Gmail.
Apparently, I was amazing because he did her hair and my hair for free. And all through college after that, I kept up with her hair.
I'll put the link up on my
This
page.
is the worst part. By meeting up with him and saying I was taking aerobics.
Team Rose won't come up. She's a liar. She's the biggest fucking fat liar ever.
But it was also a class.
Ever.
So when I come back, I always got the hair done for free. She knows she looking fly, and girl, she knows she was tripping out on me too. So,
Why did
know
you
what
do
I
this
mean?
to me, Sierra? I don't want to watch gay people.
Changed. Lord Jesus, forgive me. That was my secret. That was one of my big ones. I don't think I've ever told you guys this one.
God, really? Don't you want to watch him?
Was running out.
It's
Or
quite
time
cool.
is running out for something. And this may be for you to act on a very particular vision that you have. I don't know what this has to do with a vacation with somebody, and that may be a metaphor in itself. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. I'm really trying to just get a lot to channel for this reading. Anyways, you have a vision of something. Maybe it's a vision of a vacation, or maybe it's something that you want to do, like a goal, a hobby, but there's like a deadline for it. Take it seriously.
Hey,
something
Dot,
really
how you
could pass
doing?
you right now, and that would be it. So don't make an excuse. Don't
Let's
hold
pick a
back.
card.
It would be time to act on the
Let's
things
pick
that
a card. Hey, Sippy. Oh, no. Try again, Sippy. Oh,
All
there we
right,
go.
so those of you that chose the deer emblem.
Excellent. Hello, Mississippi. Let me put my volume up. Gosh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am
Oh,
I
how are
echoing?
you? No, not at all.
Okay, well, good, because I didn't know if I could come up like this and it not echo if I wasn't out of your chat already. Well, what do
Right.
we want? Is that dude's gonna tell you that he was married for so many years and his wife didn't know he was gay?
Is that
Just
what he was
curious.
saying? I wasn't listening. I can't deal with gay talk. Oh, it pisses me off when
Oh,
that speaker
I
goes,
can't be around the Nelly Queens. That's what I
oh,
call people
God.
that act like him is a Nelly Queen.
I'm the
He's
only
too.
queen. Nobody else is allowed to be a queen around me.
Nah, but for him to say he was married for that long, and he's gonna keep a
Wow.
secret, I don't know. I don't even want to know because she was stupid.
I thought it was about a free hairdo.
Oh, I don't know, but he's still too flippies for me. I don't know. I don't even like girls that's that way. That guess what I got yesterday? I went to the store and
Exactly.
I can't be
Yes,
around
that's
women
what
like
it
that.
is. That's what it is. You're quite right. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
I can't be around girly girls. I sure don't
Mm,
want to be around a girly man. I don't care
mm.
if he's gay, that's fine. As long as you're not hiding it and you're tricking some woman into coming in and marrying you so you can stay in the closet. That's bullshit.
I had a cousin, or I have a cousin, and he he was the last born of three brothers, and the mother really wanted a daughter, and his voice never dropped. And I met him at a family birthday or something like that when he was 18 or 19, and he was still speaking like this, but he was 6 foot tall and like like a big man, but he didn't realize he was a big man. He still thought he was a little girl. And I just spoke to him like, when you just speak one on one to someone, and it's me speaking to him, and his voice, when he spoke back to me, he was speaking, and the natural of him came out, and eventually, now he speaks his real himself. But look, his father always spoke like a high pitched voice. You know what I mean? You do get men that speak with a high pitched voice, but he was an effeminate high pitch, and he dropped it. I mean, he's still queenie, he's still very effeminate, but he dropped the high pitch because it's like, grow up, dude. And sometimes that's the problem with these woke people. Sometimes when you got people just loving you all the time, all around you, and you get no criticism, then you become the king. The king with his new clothes. You know the story with the
Yeah.
king with his new clothes, and meantime he's walking around naked, and everybody goes, "Ooh, it's lovely new clothes, isn't it?"
Mm. Hey, I tell you what, I'm going to drop down and go back into my phone and turn my sound up because I'm having a hard time hearing you. I'm glad though that you
Well,
can
just
hear me
talk,
because I
just
for
talk.
some reason I can't go up on StreamYards. My voice robots. So
Just
I'm going
speak.
to drop and come back.
Okay, you can come back.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
come.
be back in a
Cool,
minute.
cool, cool. Okay, so that was a very special. See, Team Rose, if you're watching this, you still don't want to. Oh no, I don't get through with that email. Yes, because your battery went flat. Team Rose is at a garden fair in Maine with the Dam family, um, and we're not allowed to talk about the families, but they are beautiful. All they're having a wonderful day on a Saturday at a flea market in Maine, I think. And she said, "Oh well, I'll try it." And oh, it's not going through. No, because you're not at a flea market. You're in fucking YouTube jail, and you can't go live anymore. Team Rose. Dot says she's decided to celebrate the weekend. Celebrate good times. Come on, Ricardo. I like the name account. Ricardo Moonrocks. Moonrocks. Oh, you just made my forehead go numb. That's the wrong one. That's one. So go away. Ricardo Moonrocks. There. Done. Gadun. Done, done, done. So Team Rose said she was going to come up, but look, I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. But she can't because she's blocked. She's blocked on YouTube. I don't see your life, and this link doesn't bring me to anything to your channel. Motherfucker, don't fuck with me. Hey, thanks. I've got a few videos to watch, so you know it's me. Cool. No worries. I wasn't even going to go live. I was only going to go live because she did this to me. She did this. She did this. Where's the other one? Look. She's flirting with me now. And will you do anything special for your mama? No, 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 no. Where is it? She comes back. It was 8 p.m. tonight. You gave false info. I'm not in YouTube jail. You made that all spread rumors. I did a live this morning. Well, where's the live? I didn't see it. Well, send me the link this morning to prove you wrong. Go watch it. I'm with grandson, daughter, son, 2 nephews and their gals. Tons of people from all over the world at the street festival. My son is in the band. Which day is your birthday? Oh, no, wrong, 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 wrong. My tenant, she says, she watched the whole live. My tenant seems to have a potential new love interest in California. What's his name? Max Smith, too. Or is it Barbara Smith? I wonder. I will find out how it works when I will find out how it works out when it gets back in 5 weeks. I'm in a huge street festival, but you could send me the link and see if it works for a few minutes. Radical Rose is a new live, unless it got private right after, right? It does sometimes. It's uploading. When it's uploading, then because you don't have your lives on your my lives are easy to find. Yours are fucking a nightmare. It's still uploading. My two lives. Did you see me walking in the down by the river? I went live down by the river too. Why did you lie about me being in YouTube jail? Because you are. I put you in jail. I put you in jail. I blocked you. You've got no more wrenches, Radical Rose. Radical Rose has got no wrench. Team Rose has got no wrench. Well, why did you lie about me? That's not even remotely true. Even this, what? The Stiker, your Pandora's slandering snitches strike is finally gone. My phone battery is about to die. What's new, girlfriend? What's fucking new? Mm-hmm.
So I'm back and your phone is going dead?
No, Tim Rose's phone. I was reading Tim Rose's email to me.
Her phone ain't going dead. She just don't want to come up here because I'm in here. But I'm not going to be mean to her or nothing.
No, that was as I went live. She sends me that email. She says, well, maybe you can go live and try it. I'll try it for the first time. I'll try it. So I said, okay, well, it's Team Rose. I'm going to try it. And then she sends me an email. Oh, my battery's gone flat. Oh, the link doesn't work. Typical.
Yeah, well, whatever. If you want to come up, Rose, you can. I'll drop down. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
No, she's in jail. I told her she's in jail. She's in YouTube jail. She's lying. She's not at a festival. She's in YouTube jail. I put her there. She won't go live for the next 2 days. Hello, Dobie. She won't go live for the next
Oh,
2
did you
days.
see him walk by?
Mm.
Yeah, it's raining. He's not going to get out there. Hey, Dot, how you doing? I saw where you said you're going to celebrate this weekend, but I didn't get to see everything, and that's good to know. Give you a phone call. I can call you today or I can call you tomorrow. There's about 3 people I want to call that have lost their mothers this year, and want all y'all to
Oh,
know you're on
wow.
my mind.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, Mother's Day is tomorrow here in the States.
No, around the world, the Western world, in World War II, Team Rose. Does Africa have Mother's Day? I said, God, the whole world was in World War II. Everyone that was in World War II has Mother's Day. It's this Sunday after we celebrate the end of World War II, and that was the 8th of May.
Well, the way I understand Mother's Day, it actually started really big after the Civil War here in America, and it's for uh, the what it was is so many young boys were being sent to war, and the mothers were losing their sons left and right as well as their husbands, and so it became known as Mother's Day. It was for mothers that had lost their children, actually. And
Yeah, well,
but
no,
most
well,
people don't see
that's
it that
why
way.
also with World War II,
Yeah, in World War II, you're
mothers,
losing.
mothers lose their sons
Yeah, but people
as
don't look at
well.
Mother's Day that way. Once you lose your child, you usually don't get told Happy Mother's Day anymore. Um, and of course, when you lose your mother, it's never the same. But if you've got children, it kind of takes your mind away from it.
I've
But
never
when
been
you lose
one to
your
celebrate the dead.
children,
I'm
it's a
terrible
bad
that
day.
way. I'm terrible that way. So I don't celebrate people's deaths. I celebrate the people that are alive, and I am. I look. There's many social. What's it? Sense and sensibilities that I don't have in social environments.
Yeah.
And when somebody's passed, I always forget about it. I don't know why.
Yeah, well,
But that's just my thing.
it's just how people
That's
do,
just,
their stuff to say Happy Mother's Day. That sounds all right, I guess, because it's not
yeah,
too
to the
happy.
mothers that are there, to the mothers that are there. I mean, you
Yeah,
were a mother. You are a mother. You're a mother to many online. So, I mean, and Team Rose too. I mean, I was really when she first told me that she's going with her family. Then I was, real Gemini mouth, all the love and cotton and everything. And I said to her, "Please, Team Rose, everybody would wish to have a mother like you." And it's the same as you, Sippy. Everybody would love to have a mother like you. You have a beautiful voice. You're a very comforting voice. And I still remember that day the butterfly landed on your hand when you went rowing in the lake.
yeah.
That was magic.
I wish that that upset me really really bad when I saw that the way Rose acted with the bumblebee. Uh, because a
Oh,
bumblebee or a wasp or anything, I know not all people are going to do it, but that bumblebee would have crawled right up into her hand. She could have walked outside and just put it up to the banister, and it would have crawled off onto the banister. But the way that she left it laying, I couldn't tell if it was upside down or not. But the bumblebee didn't live if she left it that way.
no, it
And
was
but
going to die anyway. It laid its eggs in her rafters. It was going to die. It's about to die. It's about to die. Don't worry about it. It laid its eggs. New worms are going to hatch out of that bumblebee in her rafters. Those bees, they bore in the rafters and they lay
yeah,
the eggs, and the eggs become little worms, and the worms drop out.
I think that
Become
it just came in the
larvae
house because it was getting warmer,
because of the
and
fucking
it came
lemon
in,
tree. You put the lemon
and then
tree
it
in the house.
yeah, and then it got colder, and it was just cold. It needed to warm up, and it would have flew away. But if it all the
Oh, we
pollen
can.
that it had on it, once it gets that pollen off of it, it needs more pollen. It just steady does that until its lifespan is over.
It's it smelt the lemon tree. The lemon tree didn't have any flowers because her tenant's been living in the house. Her tenant who's gone away for 5 weeks to California with what I mean, she's really running a bordello, men and women. How you doing, Wiccan? Good to see you.
Well,
Thanks for joining.
that little bumblebee was coming in there trying to save that tree. Is what it was doing. She just don't realize.
They're the ones that pollinate the tree, that
Yes,
pollinate the flowers.
that's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
And so if she loses her lemon tree, it's probably some karma. So whatever. Hey, Wiccan, how are you doing?
I'm, I'm sure she's going to get some little what you get those what crab spiders make
Oh my
cobwebs.
gosh.
That'll be a nice decoration for Halloween.
And another thing, because I know she's listening, that beautiful stuff that she's got in her basement that she likes so much, that she calls crystalline or whatever. She
Oh,
needs to get that taken
jeez,
care of.
that fungus growing. You don't want to breathe there.
No, you
Imagine
don't.
you breathe that
Um,
into your lungs.
well, I know she thinks it's pretty, and it is, but that is not nothing you want. And that's there because of that water that she had down there. She must not
Mm,
remember that.
mm.
But this it's actually very, very dangerous. And she says
That
it's not
that
mold.
stuff.
It's not mold yet, but it will turn to mold.
You know
And
what?
she don't know that she ain't got it inside the bricks.
What we don't see with our eyes, we are lucky that we don't see it, because we would really be like Howard Hughes with rubber gloves and a mask and goggles, because if we actually saw that what was in front of us now, she was right next to that stuff and inhaling it, and it's multiplying. It's like
Well,
it's like a
oh, yeah,
synthetic.
and
It's like a
it does it really
synthetic
really fast.
mold. Wow.
But that's kind of how I am. A lot of medical people are that way that stay in it long enough. I see things that other people don't, and it it can become it's hard because I do see it and I point it out to other people, and
So isn't it funny? Every summer she's dealing with these insects. Remember when she got stung by the hornets? Are you there? Did you mute yourself? Oh dear. There we go. Oh, he's irritable because I don't have the. That's fine.
there.
No, you disappeared. Actually, you went out. There you're out again. Did you mute yourself? I can see you moving. There you're back. Yes, I can hear you. Fine. Oh dear.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
What it is, and it's probably
Ah,
slowing down Wi-Fi because
interfering with
I'm
the
here in
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
America. Yeah, and you're in Africa, so it's buffering between us and putting me out, but bringing me back in. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down and just stay in the chat, and then maybe Rose can come up if she wants to. Or nothing in chat. Uh, hope she has a nice Mother's Day, and I will say that if she really wants people to stop, as she says, she needs to stop, and then maybe people will. But if she expects to keep setting up there on her channel, doing what she does, and thinking people are just going to sit back and take it because she wants, she's delusional. Uh, everybody's not going to be like me, address her back, and then once I know that she's seen it, take it down from their channels. They're just not going to do it. I don't think
Bye,
she's ever took
Weekend.
down
Thank you for
anything.
joining. We can just do the drive-through. Okay. Cool. Sorry. I interrupted you. Sorry, Sippy. Sippy. Ah, I shouldn't have opened my mouth. So, yes, it's Mother's Day weekend, and American women really take it, well, mothers in America really take it seriously. I've learned this over the last 5 years at least. There we go. Better. Yes. Yes. Smash that like. Double tap on the screen. Doom, doom. Like that. Watch. I guess it's the other. Maybe it's another troll. Who knows? This would be. Wat is jy? Here I am, and how do you do? No problem. I thought so. This is somebody else up online. Holla. Hello, God, Empress. Empress God, how are you? It's back already. You didn't even have to ask. You just said Lord King, so I gave it back to the Empress. She's out of jail. No problem. And Stiggy, I took yours away too, because you're a simp. You're a simp, Stiggy. You're a Team Rose simp. You got your protection back. I didn't even check it. This is my chat. Yes, Stiggy, this is my chat. And you did have a wrench before, and I took it away, and now I gave it back again. I took a whole lot of wrenches away. Now, Team Rose, why don't you come up? Come show us your furore in the street festival, or you're back home with your new lover from another brother. So no, that's a no. Does it not link? Does it not work? Rosy Posy. Oh, I have to tell you the joke. This is a Rose joke. This is just for Rose. So GTK in the house? Oh, hello, GTK. Why are you not? What? Not looking very well. Are you feeling all right? You definitely don't look like it. I'm quite fine, thank you very much. I'm very fine, thank you very much. I was in bed. I was going to bed early, and then Team Rose encouraged me to go live because she said she is out of jail and she wanted to speak to me out of the community section of jail. You are in the city, are you? Are you driving? And I'm worried about you, G2K. All these suicidal shorts on YouTube. What's wrong with you? Who are you sad with? Is it all about Peggy? Hey, you just want Peggy. You want Peggy because Martin has got Peggy, everybody else has got Peggy, but GTK got no Peggy. It's like PCT. So who's that? So, how do I tell this joke? When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother gave me this little bitty toy. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. So, there's Ricardo Sunshine. He got a new job. He's promoting this new washing powder called Zab. And he's sitting in Tesco's promoting this washing powder in the aisle by the washing section, by the laundry section in the aisle. And he's got this top-end loader. And so people can take somebody's sample and it says, look at this massive, amazing new detergent called Zab. and you take your dirty item and you go a zab, a zab, a dab, a dab, a dab, a dab. Hold it to the light, fresh and bright. Hold to the nose, smells like a rose. So the crowd gets a bit thick there, and there's this sports aerobics instructor, and she's, well, feeling quite frisky, and she takes her leg warmers off, and they're all full of her sweat, smelling of sweaty legs from aerobics, and she says, "Try this." And so Ricardo takes this 2 leg warmers and goes, "Zap, zap, zap, tap, tap, tap. Hold it to the light, fresh and bright. Hold it to the nose, smells like a rose." And next to this gym aerobics instructor is this big buff gym, he wanna be personal trainer type. And he takes his vest off. Says, "Yeah, take my vest." And so Ricardo Sunshine takes, vest. A zap, a zap, a zap, a zap, a zap, a zap. Hold it to the light. Oh, smells like a rose. And gives it back to the gym guy. So there's this lesbian lady. She's a little bit, she's got rolls, she's got rolls on the side. And she takes her panties off underneath. And she slips it through, like they pull it through there. She gives it to him, and he takes it from her, and he holds it there, and he goes, "Zab, zab, zab, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Hold it to the light, fresh and zab, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Hold it to the light, fresh and bright. Zab, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Hold it to the light, fresh and bright. Hold it to the nose." Funny haw haw. Let me catch up. You're right. You're in jail. You're in jail, Team Rose. You're in fucking jail. Thank God he adores me. We have fun together. Who are you talking about? Me? I'm having fun. I'm the fly around you, Team Rose. I'm the fly sitting on your nose. Oh, stop it, Team Rose. You're gushing. I'm going to say his name. Actually, my shorts have nothing to do with whoever Peggy is. But you said, "Oh, Peggy, you don't like me. You don't like me, Erin." You said, "Miss Peggy, why don't you like me?" And then the next thing was, "I'm really in a bad space." Like, what's going on with you, I'm as bright as a sun. I don't come all over that often. Okay, Lucy, we'll call in a bit. We're going to go try and borrow a phone. Come on, yes, Sippy, we need you. We need you because Rose is in jail. I told you. She's in YouTube jail. She cannot go live. She cannot join a stream. She is in Straighteville Community Correctional Services in Maine. Isn't it so funny that the governor of Maine objects to bullshit? Just like it really, out of state of Mainers are the same as Mainers. They're nuts. They're fucking nuts. Did you hear that? Your governor is being sued by Donald Trump over the trans issue. For anyone interested, I'm not in YouTube jail. You are. Then join. Why can't you come live? You're in jail. You can't go live. You can't come up on my stream. But send me the link of that live so I can see it, because I also went live twice and they're still processing. So people can't see it. It's terrible. They what do you call it? They shadow banning us. Rose Gold Ramble. Your grandson knows you are the best creator ever on this planet because he is a brilliant child. Thank you. And yes, I'm getting just got some shit going on in my personal life with family, but other than that, it could be better. Well, Aaron, Jupiter just went into Cancer, and Jupiter was sitting in fucking Gemini for 6 months or 12 months. Now it's your turn, Aaron. Now it's your turn. Now you can feel what it's like with Jupiter in your sign. Oh my God. Everything was just bigger and more exaggerated. Just keep calm, Aaron. Just keep calm and have a sound mind. And, you know, people let rip sometimes. I didn't notice you were live, Rose. Yes, exactly, Ricardo. Go look. Where's that fucking live? Lionel, tell us how YouTube Street Jail works. Well, it works when you can't go live. I'm doing a little devil jig with my feet. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Ballerina, 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 ballerina. Do you want to look at some smelly socks? Do you? That's how YouTube jail works. They can only post videos, and I put her in jail because she called me a troll again, yet again. She was charming me, trying to be a bee charmer, and she didn't work. You see, she's not a bee charmer like Mr. Pitaka, not at all. I love how you keep getting pushed back in the middle of the live. Annoying. I don't know what you mean. Order lobster for pretties. Hello, Jojo Pain Diaz. No, Stiggs. I'm a lover of many. I'm a little bit behind too. Self-shit smuggled mirror. That's nice, Diaz. Can I call you Cameron? That was one short over a week ago. Okay. It just came up about Peggy. Yes. Okay. You dig shit things, You dip shit things change. You dip shit. You dip shit. Things change. Don't you realize that I have a life outside of YouTube? Lionel, you should try that sometimes. Just saying. Laters. Oh, shame. Sorry. Sorry. I think it happens when I check accounts and then come back in this. It automatically pushes me back into the middle. Back to really? Well, what's the middle? I mean, what, 15 minutes? Lionel, I have a feeling you might be able to explain many things. I would love to hear what you know. Oh gosh, Stiggy, you're a charmer. You're a bee charmer, aren't you? Underscore says Lionel. I want what happened between the walk with the dogs and now. Did you have a crap day? No, no, not at all. I had a fabulous day. Well, it turned out all right. It ended out right. I got home. My mother's house cleaner was here. I made the terror pool. Then I made them all lunch. And then I had a customer from 2 to 3. And then I made dinner. I went to the shop. And then I came, we ate dinner. And now I'm sitting in bed, trolling down by the river, not by the sea. Down by the river, that's where you find me. Down by the river. Do you want to see it? I want to see it. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm the lion to you. Not at all. Not at all. Where's the clip? I must put my clips in order. No, man. Home clips. Order. It hasn't come out yet. And it doesn't go to the clip. I don't know why. It actually came out all right. You can't see them. Where do I sing? Come. Why are you getting sick, Sippy? Oh, because of the gushing. Yes. Down by the river, not by the sea. Down by the river, that's where you find me. Me and Sparky and Gigi. Down by the river, that's where you find me. Not by the sea, not by the sea. Damn. Lord have mercy on my soul. Today is gonna be a good day. It's just what I know. Down by the river, not by the sea. Really doggone. Looking beautiful. Does he do that every morning? Oh, yeah. He had a huge dog. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't put him in. A huge dog. Really? Sitting in the river. Oh, wow. It's huge. Gigi, come here. Gigi, come on. Come here, big girl. Anyway, yes, it was a lovely day. It was a good, normal sight. There he is. There's the dog. You can see it. Oh, it's gone now. I'm such a bad cameraman. There's the dog. You can see it. It's huge. And my little dog has to fucking... She sizes up every fucking dog in... We had just passed two big sheepdogs, but they were so... They looked like nutcases. Nutcase, you know when the dog's got the tongue, it's blue, and it's hanging out the side of its mouth. Wow, well done. Thank you. And this lady, she was like a fairy godmother. Looks much better now. She was dressed in green. I should have asked her. Oh, so from if I could have. Eh? So hi. So hi. CG. Yes. They used to be homeless dogs. Now they're not homeless anymore. No, they live with me. Just wait by the flowers. They stop there. Oh, it's so beautiful today, hey? Wow. Yeah. Have a good day. Thank you, bye. Oh, my glove. Where's the glove? I lost it somewhere else. No, I got it in my pocket. Dropped the glove and let it. So, Team Rose is not coming up. She's such an old instigator. I thought you were going to... Sorry. Good morning. I thought she was going to come up and entertain us with the band. She could have. I thought her battery's flat. Lionel, I hear that we will change the name from animal to divine. Hello, all how animals. You doing? Look, there's... It's so cute. Hello. Hello, Nico. Good one. Well, you know, the problem is with us humans, civilization, humanity. What has happened to us? Humanity, civilized humanity. What has happened to us? We've forgotten how to be our natural animal selves. And that now, then you'll come with the grannies will come and tell us, oh, but that's now dirty. That's now, you can't be animalistic. No, you're actually forgotten how to, we've forgotten how to take care of our natural needs to live a healthy life, a happy, healthy life. Spiritual intelligence and spiritual health and sexual intelligence and sexual health makes, you know, it's, I was just watching a video now, actually. Let me get it back for you. That's what I was watching before Team Rose rudely interrupted me. About what all the religions are keeping secrets. You're going to love this, Stiggy. You're going to love this. This is just for you. He speaks very fast.
They all fed you comforting lies and fairy tales while locking away a single earth-shattering secret. So what is the shocking, forbidden secret that they don't want you to know about that ties together all the mystical traditions from Egyptian priests and Gnostic secret societies to Hindu yogis, Buddhist monks, Jewish Kabbalists, even quantum physics? Think about it. These mystics, they couldn't agree on lunch, but somehow, scattered across centuries and continents, they're all shouting the same message hidden in ancient tombs, banned scriptures, and secret rituals. Coincidence? No, not a chance. Have you ever felt like your life is missing something huge? Like there's something incredibly powerful hidden just beneath the boring story you've been told about reality? Well, you're not crazy. You're waking up. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you felt different your whole life and why this truth was considered too dangerous for you to know. Get ready, because this changes everything. Are you ready to find out who and what you really are? My name is Morg, and I'm an ex-Christian revealing hidden knowledge to wake up the world. And this secret is ancient, like older than the pyramids ancient. Want proof? Our first stop is ancient Egypt over 3,000 years ago. The Egyptian sages who gave us the Book of the Dead gives us the first piece to this puzzle. An ancient Egyptian hymn says, God is one and alone, and none other exists with him. God is the one. He lives in all things and lives upon all things. He multiplies himself millions of times, and he possesses multitudes of forms and multitudes of members. All right, so you might be thinking, what's the big deal? Okay, one God, like the God of the Bible or whatever, right? No, this isn't even close. What this is saying is that God multiplies himself into millions of forms. The one becomes many. Now think about how wild this idea is. It's one being wearing countless masks. So why would they describe God this way? Because they intuited a huge truth here, that all the diversity of life is an expression of a single source. They even say that God begat himself, meaning the creator and creation are one and the same. But Egypt's revelation was just the beginning, because hidden in a single tablet lies an even bigger mystery. And yeah, it gets way stranger. Welcome to alchemy, the fusion of Egyptian technology and Greek philosophy. Now you might think that alchemists were just medieval versions of chemists.
I'm going to make a coffee. You can watch this.
Trying to get rich turning lead into gold. But trust me, they were after something way bigger. See, the alchemists actually used a secret code to transmit knowledge about reality and transforming the self. Their greatest treasure was something called the Emerald Tablet, basically the holy grail of secret wisdom. And it says, as above, so below, as below, so above. So what's the big deal here? Well, what this is literally saying is that the entire freaking cosmos and your human life actually mirror each other, because they are each other, just in different forms. Your personal mind and the cosmic mind are one and the same. Even Isaac Newton, yeah, that Isaac Newton was secretly into this stuff. I bet they never taught you that in school. He even translated the Emerald Tablet, which flat out says, all things arose from one. Period. End of story. Another hermetic and alchemical saying is, know yourself and you'll know the universe. Because, hey, spoiler alert, you are the universe. But hold on, who else taught this same wild truth? Well, here's a hint. You already know him. Next stop, the banned teachings of Jesus himself. Let's turn to Christianity, but not the watered down Sunday school version they tried to spoon feed you, but the radical banned teachings of Jesus himself that the church did everything to try and bury. Have you ever heard of the Gospel of Thomas? Probably not, and that's no accident. The early church said, yeah, let's definitely not let people read that one. This banned gospel quotes Jesus saying, the kingdom is inside of you. When you know yourselves, you'll realize you're the children of the living Father. Wait, what? Look, there's no mention of churches, priests, or confession booths? Exactly. Heaven's not some fluffy cloud city that you have to beg entry into. It's a state of consciousness already within you. But hold on to your crucifixes, because Jesus keeps going even harder. I am the light that is over all things. I am all. From me, all has come forth, and to me, all extends. Split a piece of wood, I'm there. Lift a stone, you'll find me. He's literally saying that he is the cosmic consciousness itself. Sound familiar? Yeah, this is exactly the same truth as ancient Egypt and the Emerald Tablet. Coincidence? Hell no. And guess what? Jesus doesn't stop there. He doubles down on this and says you can achieve this exact same unity. Jesus says, if they ask you, where did you come from? Tell them we came from the light, the place where the light created itself. We are its children, the elect of the living Father. Jesus literally promised you could become one with the divine, just like him. So check this out. Jesus said, he who drinks from my mouth will become like I am, and I will become him, and the hidden things will be revealed to him. Translation, understand what I'm teaching, and you'll literally become the Christ. No wonder the powers that be freaked out. If everyone's secretly divine, well then who needs the church? Bye-bye, Kenneth Copeland. But this next forbidden gospel cranks things up. Ever hear of the Gospel of Philip? Yeah, it's another hidden gospel the church absolutely didn't want you to read. Remember, as above, so below, from the Emerald Tablet? Philip quotes Jesus, dropping that exact truth. I came to make the things below like the things above, and the things outside like those inside. So what's all this about? Well, Philip's gospel talks about something called the bridal chamber. And no, it's not some ancient version of Tinder. It's about merging your human self, the below, with the divine, the above. Philip straight up says that once you understand this secret, this person is no longer a Christian, but a Christ. Yeah, talk about heresy of the century. You see why the church freaked out here? The Christians who followed these hidden teachings, they were called Gnostics, and the church labeled them as dangerous heretics. They went full-blown scorched earth on them because guess what? A person is impossible to control once they realize that when Jesus says, I and the Father are one, which is in the Bible itself, by the way, that this applies to everyone, not just Jesus. Well, if that isn't heretical enough for you, let me introduce you to the heavyweight champion of banned scriptures, the Secret Book of John. This book was literally hidden in a jar, buried underground for 1600 freaking years, and it blows the lid off everything you've been told about God. So you know the God of the Bible, right? Well, according to the Secret Book of John, that guy's not even the real God. He tricked everyone into believing he was. It's a long story. Check out my other videos if you want to have your mind blown even further. So instead, Jesus in this book reveals that the real source of reality and all creation is infinitely more powerful. He calls it the One. And get this, according to Jesus himself, the One rules all. Nothing has authority over it. It is more than just God. Nothing is above it. Nothing rules it. Since everything exists within it, it does not exist within anything. Since it is not dependent on anything, it is eternal. It is utterly perfect light. So this ancient text explicitly says that no name can describe the One. No thought can capture it. We're talking about pure mind, the source of literally everything. So forget your grumpy old bearded deity with anger management issues. This is the ultimate cosmic mind itself, the original source code of reality. Talk about an upgrade. But here's where things get a lot wilder. This infinite ultimate One begins to unfold itself into something called the pleroma. So imagine an infinite mind of pure light dreaming up an entire hierarchy of divine beings from itself, kind of like how white light disperses into a rainbow of colors. Now, if this sounds familiar, it should, because that's exactly the same secret those ancient Egyptians talked about, God manifesting as countless forms. But guess what? The Secret Book of John says that everything, including you, originates from the eternal source of light. The problem is we've forgotten. We're sleepwalking through life, hypnotized by Netflix binges and Instagram doom scrolling, convinced that we're tiny, separate, powerless beings. Well, the Gnostics weren't buying any of that bullshit. Their entire goal was gnosis, which is just ancient Greek for wake the hell up. Well, okay, to be more accurate, it means knowledge, but you get the point. They wanted knowledge of their reality. Their entire spiritual practice was about snapping out of this amnesia and remembering the truth that we've buried deep down, that you and I, that we've always been literally made of divine freaking light. Think about it. If people actually woke up and realized that they are literally divine, who'd ever listen to the priests, the politicians, or the get-rich-quick gurus? Exactly, nobody. That's why they panicked and tried to burn all this knowledge, hoping that you would never find it. Well, this channel isn't about to let that happen. So if you're ready to break free from the lies, hit the like button and subscribe, because there's so much more waiting for you. And if you want to go even deeper, check out my books on inner transformation. Links are in the description. This isn't just a channel, so join the revolution of the mind and let's wake up the world. But don't get comfortable yet, because next, diving headfirst into another mystical tradition that stumbled upon this exact same truth, because now we're jumping straight into the secret version of Judaism called Kabbalah. And trust me, this is not your rabbi's typical Sabbath sermon here. See, Kabbalah doesn't mess around. It immediately introduces you to something called Ein Sof Or, literally meaning endless light, infinite blazing consciousness stretching out forever. Sound familiar? Damn right it does. It's the same concept that we just saw with the Gnostic pleroma. Remember that infinite source of divine power, light, and consciousness refracting itself into a cosmic hierarchy of beings? Well, Ein Sof Or is the exact Jewish counterpart. Same infinite divine reality, just different mystical packaging. Ein Sof Or carefully steps down its blazing infinite light into structured levels called Sephirot. And remember, these Sephirot aren't separate gods. No, they're more like limbs of one body. Exactly how the Egyptians saw Ra multiplying himself into countless gods, or how the Gnostics described the One unfolding into a divine spectrum. Seriously, are you seeing what's going on here? It's the same truth, different texts, but all screaming the exact same thing. The Kabbalists say that literally everything in existence is saturated with this endless divine light. They say there is no place empty of him. Your boss, your annoying neighbor, even the chair you're sitting on filled with sparks of Ein Sof Or. In fact, Kabbalists teach that inside your soul is a literal spark of the infinite, what they call the nitzotz Elohim, the divine spark itself. Did your Hebrew school teacher ever mention your literally infinite divine power incarnate? No, didn't think so. Why not? Because this knowledge was kept secret for centuries, only taught to scholars over the age of 40 who'd already mastered all other teachings. Yeah, Kabbalah basically said you must be this spiritually tall to ride. But Kabbalah pushes even further, teaching about something called Achdut, which means absolute divine unity. Remember the verse, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is one"? Well, they literally mean everything is the one. Not just that there's one God out there somewhere, but the one infinite divine consciousness manifesting itself as the entire cosmos. The goal of Kabbalah is called Tikkun Olam, or repairing the world. And this is about gathering and awakening the scattered sparks of Ein Sof Or in everything, bringing reality itself back to consciousness of its true unity. Ein Sof Or, the endless light, and the Gnostic Pleroma, the realm of divine light, is the same unified secret here. The Kabbalists and the Gnostics, they revealed the divine spark within. But what if I told you this exact truth appeared halfway around the world centuries earlier? All right, we're taking a trip all the way to ancient India. Why? Because the sages of the Vedas and the Upanishads were already revealing the same radical truth that we've been finding everywhere here. Honestly, how is this not viral already? Well, it's probably because it's knowledge they're definitely not going to teach you in school, and most people can't understand this kind of stuff. So if it's clicking with you, pat yourself on the back. So let's start here with the Upanishads. They say, truth is one, the wise call it by many names. But hold on to your chakras, it gets even crazier. The Upanishads flat out say that your deepest self, the Atman, is identical with the ultimate cosmic reality, or Brahman. So let me put it bluntly. You are the literal infinite universe disguised as
Fuck
you
around
right
and
now.
find
The
out.
Upanishads say you are that. Not your ego, not your body, not your Instagram bio. That's the universe basically cosplaying as you. Your deepest core, it's infinite, absolute, divine. Here's one of the Upanishads' most powerful messages. Brahman is the only reality, all else is appearance. The self is Brahman. And whoever sees all beings in the self and the self in all beings, he never turns away from it, the one. In other words, when an awakened mystic looks at anyone, a stranger, a tree, your cat, they literally see themselves looking back. Imagine living every single moment knowing that everything is an extension of you. Think about how all the violence and hatred in the world would vanish with this understanding. But hold that thought, because Buddhism is about to enter the chat. Now, Buddhism might have a totally different way of describing reality, but guess what? It leads right back to the same mind-blowing secret, especially the more mystical schools of Buddhist thought. Ever heard of Indra's net? So imagine an infinite cosmic net stretching in every possible direction with a shining jewel at every single intersection of this net. Here's the beautiful part. Each jewel reflects every other jewel infinitely,
Josh.
meaning inside every single jewel, every single one is contained the reflection of the entire
Sorry to
net.
hear that,
And
Josh.
you
That's so
and me, my friend,
sad.
we're one of those jewels. You literally contain the entire universe inside you, and the entire universe contains you inside
Hey,
it.
Lord
Okay, but we've got to
Martin.
give a huge shout out to an early mystical
Look, we
secret
found
society,
we
Pythagoras
found your
and his
double.
ultra secretive
Your body
followers,
doubled.
the Pythagoreans. Yeah, that's right, Pythagoras. You know the
It's a
triangle
clone of
guy
Martin.
from math class? But guess what? That math that you hated in school, that was just the beginning. Because behind closed doors, the Pythagoreans, they were mystics and were obsessed with the idea that reality was literally made of numbers, like an ancient version of the Matrix. They didn't just study numbers, they actually worshipped them. They had secret signs, took mystical vows of silence, and believed in reincarnation. And they taught that at the deepest level, that everything is interconnected by cosmic harmony and divine order.
Always listen
Sound
to men
familiar?
with
And their most
long
sacred
hair who
symbol was
don't
called
care.
the tetractys. This shape was formed by 10 dots arranged in a
Look at
perfect
this now.
triangle. And
Look at
guess
the
what this
10 dots.
represented? Yeah, you
This is
got it.
brilliant.
Everything coming from
From
one.
one.
At the top of this sacred symbol was a single dot representing ultimate unity.
One
From
makes
that
two,
one came
two
two,
makes
from
three,
two came three, and finally
three
from three
makes
came
four,
four, giving birth to
four
all
makes
creation. The
creation.
entire cosmos, according to these mathematical mystics, unfolded directly from unity into multiplicity. Pythagoras and his followers, they literally swore sacred and secret oaths by the tetractys and were convinced that it held the key to understanding the entire universe, all reality, every particle, person, and planet, and that it all flows from one unified source. Seriously, how many ancient mystical geniuses need to scream this at us before we start paying attention? Okay, but here's why Pythagoras matters. His obsession
Yahweh
with
is the
everything
worst
emerging
god
from
in the
one
world.
didn't stay locked inside his secretive math cult. It kicked kicked open the cosmic door for an even more radical philosopher later. Neoplatonism is this explosive philosophy championed by the legendary Plotinus. Okay, so Plotinus, he wasn't just another dusty scholar arguing about abstractions. No, he was basically an ancient mystic philosopher rock star, and he regularly had ecstatic experiences of merging directly with the divine. Seriously, this guy didn't just theorize, he lived it. And Plotinus laid out an entire structure of reality as emanating from something, and he guesses to what it's called, the One. Plotinus says it's literally beyond words, beyond existence itself, just pure undiluted unity. So how does this cosmic unity actually unfold into the messy reality around us? Just like the Gnostics and the Kabbalists, Plotinus described it like a divine cascade pouring forth in layers. But here's where Plotinus goes full throttle, cosmic rebel here. He declares that the entire point of your life is nothing less than returning inward and upward, consciously merging back into that infinite blazing unity. In his deepest meditations, Plotinus experienced becoming one with the One and described this union as the life of gods and divine beings. In his own words, it's becoming one instead of many, ceasing to be what we were. So this crazy mystical truth, it didn't end with Plotinus either. He set off a spiritual wildfire and influenced early Christian mystics like Meister Eckhart, who boldly declared, the eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me. Same secret, different mystical outfit. It's everywhere you look, in every banned book, forbidden texts, and radical mystic in history. But hold on, what if I told you that modern physics stumbled upon the exact same secret? Ready to see how modern science backs all this up? First up, meet Max Planck. You know, the Nobel Prize-winning physicist who practically discovered quantum mechanics. Listen carefully to Planck's own words. I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness. We cannot get behind consciousness. Everything that we talk about, everything we regard existing postulates consciousness. He's literally saying that consciousness, the mind, is primary. Matter, your body, your chair, the entire universe, that's all secondary. Planck even doubled down, saying, there is no matter. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter. Yeah, seriously. Modern physics lines up perfectly with ancient mysticism, you know you're onto something totally earth-shattering. Planck isn't even alone here. Enter Erwin Schrödinger. You know Schrödinger's cat, quantum mechanics legend, and Nobel laureate. Schrödinger deeply studied Vedanta, the mystical philosophy of Hinduism. And guess what mind-blowing conclusion that he reached? Straight from Schrödinger's mouth. Consciousness is a singular of which the plural is unknown. There is only one mind. Did Schrödinger just casually say there's literally only one mind in the universe? Yeah, he sure did. Schrödinger explicitly called consciousness a singularity phasing within all beings. Next up, we have the physicist David Bohm, dropping even more mystical knowledge. Bohm developed something he called the implicate order, a vision of reality where everything is connected and enfolded into everything else. He famously said, deep down, the consciousness of mankind is one. This is a virtual certainty. If we don't see it, it's because we're blinding ourselves to it. Quantum physics validates what ancient mystics have known for thousands of years. Reality is literally mind, not metaphorically, not poetically, actually. So here's the million-dollar question for you. Now that the cat's out of Schrödinger's quantum bag, what are you going to do about it? Seriously, are you going to just shrug it all off, forget it, crawl back into bed, go watch Netflix and scroll through Instagram like nothing ever happened? Or are you going to step into this realization and live it every single day? But hold on a second. So before you rush out and start preaching that we're all just identical drops dissolving into a cosmic ocean, I want to be clear here. The full truth is actually a bit more nuanced and more complex, and frankly, a lot more interesting. Many of these mystical traditions emphasize unity so strongly that individuality seems to vanish entirely, as if we're just waves that melt back into an infinite ocean. And while there's a lot of power and truth in seeing our fundamental unity, here's the thing that most traditions don't fully articulate. We are one and many at the same time. We are not just isolated individual souls lost in separation forever, nor are we just a single blob of consciousness where all individuality gets erased. The mystics came incredibly close, but the deepest truth is a powerful paradox that goes even further. We are each eternal, unique souls, individual nodes in an infinite network. And that network, that cosmic web, is itself the one mind. Imagine Indra's net, but far more dynamic here. This is not about an ocean swallowing your individuality. It's more like a vast, living, eternal network of consciousness where each soul is a powerful node. So you are both the network and the node. All of us are both one with everything, but but also uniquely individual at the same time. So imagine reality like endless individual computers, but they're all networked together. Each computer is completely unique with its own programs, with its own data, having its own experiences if it was alive. Individually, they're many, distinct and separate, but they're also seamlessly connected, forming one massive integrated network, one unified network. Well, you're like one of those computers, an eternal unique soul with your own identity, but also simultaneously plugged in to the ultimate cosmic network. You're both the individual device and the network. One and many, distinct yet inseparable. We're not just pure unity, which would erase individuality, but we're also not pure multiplicity, which would cut us off from connection. Instead, we're both, one and many at the same time. The ultimate cosmic truth, the secret hidden by mystics, banned by religions, and silenced by every powerful institution is this: you are God, we are God, but we're pretending we're not. So think about how revolutionary this moment really is. For thousands of years, gatekeepers fought tooth and nail to keep this knowledge from you. They hid it, buried it, burned, censored it, but now, against all the odds, here it is, freely available at your fingertips on YouTube, where millions can see it. You're not just watching a video here. You're part of a revolution of consciousness itself. The universe is becoming conscious through you, watching this right now. This literally changes everything, putting the power back in your hands instead of some fake God in the sky. At first, it might feel like just words, but one day it'll hit you like lightning
To the
and
God
everything
in
will
the
change.
sky.
This is eternal story of the universe. And you're not just some character in it, you're also the author. You are the one divine light right here, right now, having a human experience. Don't let anyone or any system convince you otherwise. The secret's out, now go live it. But have you ever wondered if this reality could be a simulation? What if I told you an ancient book reveals that reality isn't a simulation of code, but of light? Watch my video called Jesus Reveals Reality is a Simulation. You'll never see reality the same way again.
Take me up to the spirit in the sky. Come, let's get the lyrics to that. I want to sing that. No, man. Team Rose. The lyrics to the spirit in the sky. When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, gonna go up into the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die, they lay me down to... I can't even think of the fucking... No, fuck off. Stupid.
The new Jetta Dashi. Drive your future.
My phone is going flat. Who deleted something? Oh, my phone is going flat. My battery is going. Team Rose is going. I'm going to get struck. Struck. Strike me, strike you. Strike us forever. I think that's the end of the show. And I think we're going to go because Team Rose is a con artist. She is the empress of con artists and grifting on these streets. She conned me into bringing you all together. But remember, we are all connected in more ways than one. If I just think about her, she emails me. I hope you have a good night in England, my Lord Martin. And Mississippi Talker, thanks for coming up. Thank you for making the live worthy. Sporting the moustache, yes, I'm going to need it because I've got such a thin lip, and then I want you to look at the moustache and not my top shitty teeth. You know what I mean? But I hate those moustaches that go over the top lip. And it's too grey. Far too grey. Yes, indeed. Did you ever see The Comfort of Strangers? Hey, Martin, the movie, it's an arty-farty movie called The Comfort of Strangers. Oh, who were the actors in it? It's that British actress, I loved her. Emma Thompson, and the guy, you said his name again the other day. Dot, you said his name, Rupert Everett, Emma Thompson, and the guy that sing that song, if you want to get with the woman, you need to have good rhythm. Do you know that song? If you want to get with the woman, you need to have good rhythm. If you want to get with the woman, you need to have rhythm. No. If you want to have women, you need to get with the rhythm. What's his name, man? Was my best actor. Let me see here. The movie The Comfort of Strangers. Oh, just to get him. Who's the scary man in it? There's his face. What's his name? Christopher Walken. No, man, go away. Christopher Walken music video rhythm. There we go. Done. Hope I can mute all of that. Okay, guys. I gotta go. It's good to exercise. To go to sleep now. Good night. Thank you very much for joining. Peace, shalom, salam, alaikum. Ek is lief vir jou. Ek liebe dich. Siyabonga, rialabonga, yabonga. Mbekak. Salakak. Tschüss. Ek is lief vir jou. Tot ziens. Later, Gators. Laters. Martin, thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hi. Really appreciate Dot. Thanks, everyone. Even Sigs. Good to see you all. Bye. 4-8. Too late. Bye, Sippy. Thank you. Mwah.